it's live, it would be awesome if you let me know what time and day you got to catch this. And if you are live, as you hop on, say hello. Let me know what you're doing this Tuesday morning. I'm going to throw some waves. What's up, y'all? How are y'all? Good morning. Okay, so this idea was inspired by a friend of mine, Andrea. Which is awesome. But I didn't realize how many, thank you, Kelly. I didn't realize how many people were doing this. And it's sad, really, because, well, nobody wants that for you. We don't want you to look older than you are, especially way older. We don't want you to, the point of concealer is to brighten, make you look younger, hide veins and ugly things that you think are ugly on yourself. For me, it's pores, it's under eye bags, it's veins. That's what I'm trying to hide. And I want to brighten what I want to brighten instead of making my fine lines look more there and making myself look older. So I'm going to show y'all why the YouTuber way is not exactly effective for every single person. Okay. Good morning, Ashley. Hey, Ruby. Hello, everybody. I'm gonna throw some more waves. Okay. So, all right. So we're gonna get started. So on YouTube or anywhere really, you see people and they say, and this is how I was taught myself, but they say, draw triangles under your eyes, right? So basically, you would take your concealer and you would draw a big triangle, just like this, right? Just like that. And then you would do some here and go down here and right here and right here, right? But for the most part, good morning, Denise. But for the most part, everybody teaches you to make a big triangle right here, right? Have you saw that? Have you been taught to make a huge triangle under your eye? Have you been taught that? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. It doesn't matter what age you are. At my age, it will do it for me as well. It's ridiculous. Unfortunately, the makeup has the power to do either way. It can help you or it can make you look older, which if you want to look older, awesome. For myself, I don't. So, good morning, Brandy, you beautiful, beautiful thing, you. Love you, Carol. Hey. Okay, so here's what I've got for you. I'm going to show you. Okay, so my preferred brush to do concealer, and I'm going to tell you why, and this is why. Okay, so, show you my preferred brush to put concealer on with, and I'm going to tell you why. So, and I'm going to tell you why I do it, and then what other brush I may use, but why this one's the best. Okay, so I sometimes will use this one if I'm in a hurry. This is the Buffy brush, the small end. Okay, but this is hard. This is really dense. This is not my preferred method and not my go-to unless I'm in an absolute hurry, which is not good for me. Good morning, Jamie. This brush is the holy grail for concealer, okay? This is called the Best Blend Forever brush. And so for this brush, I'm going to tell you what all it does, and then I'll tell you why that I prefer this one, okay? So let me good morning, Mary. So this end is good for blush. It's good for blending. It's good for adding illuminator. It's good for contour. It's good for setting powder. You'll see that because I'm going to show you, okay? But this end, it's good for nose contour. It's good for illuminator as well, but it's perfect for concealer. And the reason why is because it's soft. Do you see? Versus this is hard, right? This is dense, which makes for nice full coverage, which is awesome. But underneath your eyes is the most fragile place on your face. Okay, so you want something that's going to be really soft and really nice under there. Okay, so we're going to get started right now. So what you're going to need is So this is my foundation color. This is my concealer color. You're going to need a concealer that actually brightens your face. Doesn't mean that it's lighter than your skin tone necessarily. It means that it's brighter. So if you don't know what that means for you, then and you like what mine turns out like, you want to know which one will work for you. It's $14. It'll last you a few months. Shipping is free. I can match you if you just message me. I can do it in Messenger. Okay, so this is mine. Okay, so you see the difference in these two colors. This color is going to make me look brighter. All right, so now let's go. And then of course you're going to need a blender. You're going to need this. And then you're going to need setting powder. But wait, there's more. That you're going to need, but there's more to come about the setting powder. So stay tuned. Okay, so we're going to take this into the brush and we're going to just go into it. I'm going to tap it in on both sides. Just tapping it. I covered it. It's a lot. And I'm going to go. So you're going to look at yourself. No matter who you are, what shape, face you have, this technique will work for you. So listen up, okay? Smile at yourself. My fine lines where I smile start right here. No concealer should go on this line or up, period. So when I smile, you see, nothing should be on that. Because when you put something bright on these, it will make them look more there. So it'll show up your fine lines versus hiding them. Same thing right here. Don't want to do that. So that's how you know. So first of all, you smile at yourself, okay? And then you look at yourself and then you start tapping. So you see where your blush is. Your blush goes on that chubby part of your face. Your fine line starts wherever yours start. Mine starts right there. So I'm just going to take it right here and in, okay? So from where it starts, not on it, but beside it, and just tap. You want to go on the side of your nose. Keep smiling. Okay? I'm going to draw a line right down the side of my nose. If you nose contour, it's important to go down the side of your nose as well. Okay? So that is literally all that I need. The end. The end. Okay? Period. So now let's do the other side. Same thing. So, smile at yourself and start tapping. Look where you're going. It doesn't mean go all the way under your eye. Don't do that. Okay? If you need to cover dark circles, we can get you a color that will cancel that you put under your foundation. Okay? But if you're looking for brightening after your foundation, this, and that will cover veins or whatever else, this will do it. You just have to know where to put it, okay? So I'm going to keep smiling at myself. I'm going to put it down the side of my nose, just like I did on the other side, and stop right there, and stop right there. So I'm not on my blush. I'm on the top of my cheeks, right? Not on the top of there. I'm not on a fine line. I am right where I need to be, okay? So I just kind of put it in here to brighten up the inner corners of my eyes. And then now we're going to take your concealer and you're going to look at yourself and you're going to continue to smile. It's going to be awesome. And you're going to see, do I have any fine lines in the middle of my brows? Yes or no? I don't. So I am going to go to where my first line starts. I'm not going to take it up here to where it is, but I'm going to take it to the bottom of it and tap it in, okay? And I'm going to take it over my brows. Da-da-da-da-da. There we go. I'm just going to kind of blend that as we go. I'm just pressing it because that's what hides the pores and makes things look nice, okay? Okay, so now we're going to go down your center of your nose. Even if you don't nose contour, this will be super helpful for you. It'll make it appear almost like you did. even if you didn't. Okay. Okay. So now we've got that. Next step, smile at yourself. Do you have any lines right here? You don't? Okay, so we'll put a little right here on the bottoms of our chin. Okay, smile at yourself. Do you have any wrinkles right here? If you do, don't put any here. If you don't, you can tap. Just a little right there. Now, next step, we're going to take this baby and we're going to blend it in, okay? And it's going to look incredible in just a minute. Hey, Kathleen. Well, most people are. I was even taught that way. But in reality, it's so wrong, and I didn't realize it was such a problem, but it was brought to my attention yesterday. So this is different than any other kind of blender you're going to find, okay? This isn't the Walmart blender. This isn't the $30 beauty blender. This is like $13 that I replace them like every 3 months, and it's soft. It's not hard. It's not going to hurt your under eyes. It's not going to cause you to make more fine lines than you have. And it's just going to do its job. It's not going to soak up product. It's only going to pick up what's extra. And it's going to make you appear completely smooth versus caked up. And it's going to hide those pores that I want to cover with the concealer. Okay. So now we're going to do the same thing up here. Okay. Yes, an awesome blender. Well, I don't know what kind of blender you got, Russ. I don't know. I figured it was a different kind. Okay, so I've just blended that in, and that looks like it's so much brighter underneath my eyes, but there is no weirdo stuff going on. But let's take it a step further, okay? How many times have you saw me in the past use a loose powder and bake with it? How many times have you saw me do that? 1,000,000 times, guaranteed. Before, because I was taught that way, I used a loose powder and I would bake with it. Now, this is not good, okay? Especially if you have fine lines. So where should you bake if you bake? And where should you set, period, okay? So this is where you should set and bake whatever. If you want to bake, this is the only place you're going to do that. And I'm not talking about in the kitchen, okay? So you're going to go into your setting powder. I'm using the other side of that brush. I use this side for concealer, using this side for the powder. And you're going to smile at yourself, and you're just going to pat it on. Where you put the concealer only. Okay? So anywhere you just put that concealer is the only place you'll bake if you bake. But baking actually just makes you look older. It may make you look good for about 5 minutes, but that's all. The end. Okay. Now, baking is when you use a crap ton of powder, your face is white, you let it sit for a few minutes, and then you wipe it off. Okay. Setting, I don't have to touch that anymore. It's on there. It's a lightweight. There's not much there. I don't have to touch it anymore. Okay. So we're going to go down here. We're going to sit right here. It's just super light. It's not making us look dry or dead or older. Right? Okay. And same thing up here. Smile at yourself, lift your brows, whatever you need to do to see those lines. We don't want to take powder in them. So now, and sometimes I even do this because it sharpens that contour line just a bit. Okay. So this, again, this end is super nice for blending. It's super nice for powder. Super nice for illuminator. You're fixing to see that. So, I've already done that, Kathleen. However, all you do, this is what you can do, Kathleen. This is the easiest way to tell you. You can spray your sponge with it about 3 times. and then squeeze it and then tap it all over your face. Before or after powder, your call, but I already done it before I done this on everything but right under my eyes. So I'm done with it, but you can choose before or after powder. You can do it, but you just spray it on. You can spray it on your sponge a few times. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I gently pat it on and gently brush it on with my B square brush. Yeah. Well, the only thing with that is because the B squared brush is so big, it creates like a sandstorm on your face, and so the powder actually, well, I just throw that, goes in other places most likely because the brush is so big than the places you actually only need it. It probably takes color out of your blush, your contour, and stuff like that when you do not need it, especially if you got the Stay Spray. For sure, you don't need it. But it's really, powder is definitely an age thing. It's an aging, it makes you look definitely older. So you can just take this and blend your contour. You can take this brush and do a lot of things. I'm going to add some contour just to show you guys what I'm saying. You can do your contour with this. And this makes for a nice, I've got my hair everywhere. This makes for a nice, natural looking contour versus I only look good in pictures contour. This is really good for bronzer. This brush is just really good for a lot of things. That's why I chose to show you this one. But what's funny is that you don't find brushes really that do all the things. So anyway, yeah, and you can, like, I wouldn't put it past like here on your face, but if you don't have any lines up here, you can put it wherever. Okay, so anyway, a lot of brushes don't have the multitasking effect. That's why they have like 400 to a set. Thank God that I don't have to worry about that, right? Right. So now we are going to do my illuminator because I've not done that because I done this video. So I'm going to tell you another tip as far as with that. If you have pores, big pores, or you have fine lines, remember mine start here. You want to use a cream illuminator if you like the glow, anywhere that is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my finger, rub in here really well. Typically I use a blender. And I'm going to take it only out here on the bone so that it's not on that fine line and it doesn't bring those pores back. Now, if I'd use my powder illuminator here, which I do if it's like an event, I'll use my powder illuminator there. But because I have so many pores and stuff, if it's just nothing like that, I don't use powder there much. So I'm tapping that on. There's that. I'm going to take this and just blend it. Okay, so it just marries everything together. And then when I'm outside or the light hits my face, it's just going to make me look like I just went and got a facelift. The cheapest facelift ever, $14 that lasts like a year. And then now I'm going to do, because I put concealer here, contour here, and my foundation was first, I can use the powder on these other places that I'm fixing to show you, okay? Because I use foundation here and concealer, foundation here and concealer. So I'm going to go into my powder illuminators and I'm going to mix these two. This is Photoshop. This is Glamazing. And I'm going to just tap it where I tapped that concealer. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to go down where I tapped that concealer as well. Down the bridge of my nose. And I'm touching my nose so lightly. I don't want to make it evident that I drew a line down my nose. Like as far as like if you've seen me in person, the light would hit it and reflect, but it won't look like I just drew a line on my nose. So I'm fluffing it out where I made the tip of my nose. And then there we are. Ta-da. Okay, so I'm going to take the blender just a little bit. And just blend it out. to make sure everything's blended and pretty. And then that's it. Now, the only thing that I may do, if anything, is I might go into my blush a little bit and add a little bit more back. Just a smidge, because I put that illuminator on that's kind of white. The Cream One Pearl, which I love, obviously. But I like to add a little bit of my blush back. And this is the same brush. The same brush. So, if you... I'm going to use this side of it to add my contour on her lip. There we go. We're just doing all the things. Okay. Now I'm done. D-O-N-E, done for realsies. Actually, no. Sorry. I'm not. I'm going to put back my Towanda. I'm putting this pink in the inner corners of my eyes really quick. It's like a pink with a gold tint to it. It really looks good up here. Do you like that? I like it. I like it a lot. I think Towanda is way underrated. Let me show you her. Let me show you. Isn't she lovely? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, anyway, so I am done, and I look so much brighter. I don't look older. For sure don't look older. I look a million times better than I did, and my makeup was done when I started this video, all but concealer and illuminator. So that's it. If you want me to help you pick a concealer, or maybe you like the brush, anything that you see me use or wear, if you want to know more about it, you can send me a message. I'll be doing that pretty much all day. So I'm happy to help. I've got to get this off me. There's an eyelash and it's driving me nuts. So, all right. But thank y'all. Hope you have a great Tuesday. This was the Tip Tuesday for y'all. Feel free to share. Other people need to know that their concealer doesn't need to go on like a big triangle on their face if their face shape doesn't go with that, right? So I appreciate your time, and I'm going to get to work. Of course, it's from home, but I'm going to get to work on my other job. And if you missed what that was, I'm going to let you know right now. I am a rank marker. I don't even know what that is. Rank maker onboarding specialist with the Higdon Group. So I welcome new people for that on the phone. So for all of you who missed it, I love y'all. I'll see you later.